This is
No
Lenses
2020 Vision.
Welcome to the podcast. I'm your boy Sir Thorlight.
Yo, and I'm Pariah. Yo.
Yes, sir. Our other co-host is Shotty Boy the Business. He is not with us. He had some important business to take over. You feel me? Take care of. And hey, guess what? Y'all send y'all prayers out to him. You heard me?
Please do.
Most definitely.
But we just gonna jump right on into it, man. We not, gonna waste no time. Everybody want to do all this. First thing we want to talk about, man. I know on the last podcast we was talking about generational wealth. So I guess we kind of not doing a part two, but just a rally up on it because we're gonna jump off and talk about parenting. So yes, man. Go ahead, man. You tell me, man.
Hey, world. So this is what we decided to do. We decided to give each other a Q&A, right? We gonna mention topics, and we gonna share our opinions. But at the end, we also gonna give you some facts. Stay tuned.
Come on, there, man. Welcome to the podcast.
So our first topic is, I'm gonna let bruh hold the, I'm gonna let him get the first topic, because he got a good mind, you feel me? Got a good head on his shoulder. He know what the world want. So bruh, what's your first topic?
Like I said, parenting, man.
Parenting.
We gotta talk about it, man. I mean, like I said, it relates to the generational wealth. If we, don't be parents like we're supposed to be at the end of the day, because this is what they're saying about us, especially in our community. I'm gonna keep it, kind of, I guess what you call soft form. You know what I'm saying? Not, because
Look, I ain't keeping nothing soft about parenting, because nothing about parenting is easy. We have children, but they do not come with instruction books. They do not come with instruction manuals. So my personal opinion on being a parent, which I am myself, of multiple kids, and it's hard being a single parent, and I ain't think so coming up. But I'm also a child that grew up without no father. I had father figures, which is my brother, the business, you feel me? My oldest brother, you know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to be the best parent that I could ever be. I didn't know what that was, but I knew what it was. And it take experience for you to learn that. Like, your first kid is totally different than your second kid.
Right.
Your second kid is totally different from your third kid. So forth and so on. Because for a fact, we all know that it gets financially difficult.
Yes,
after so many kids. So that is basically my outlook on parenting. And I don't down no parent, because I believe that each parent has their best interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? It don't pan out that way. And another thing that is a big controversy, which is not a controversy, it's really facts to me.
Yeah.
It's based on how you was raised.
Yeah.
Like, if you weren't raised with no love, how you gonna give love?
You're not. Especially when you was taught pistols and dope. And shout out, to your boy Nipsey Hussle for dropping that bar, because it has a lot of, what am I looking for? It has a lot of value in that statement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're living in a generation where we allow our children to do what they want to do, and then when somebody, an elder or an uncle or aunt, even a dad or a mom jumps on the child, there's somebody that has something to say about what that child is doing and saying it's okay when it's wrong. We were all raised in a household of right and wrong. Wrong. Good and evil. Whether you grew up now and you're in a certain age and you don't believe in certain things, you still have to believe in what is right and wrong, because it even says it that it's gonna come a time where mother against daughter, father against son. I don't know the scripture verbatim, and I'll get the information for you. Check out the links. But we are living in that time right now, and that's what I'm saying. When we talk about parenting, and then like I said on the last topic, generational wealth, we have to gain this residual for our children so they can survive after we're gone. You know, and then while we're out here being parents, going to work, trying to, you know, live our dreams and be successful and do this, that, and the third, we have to stay on topic and we have to stay on track with our children. You know, if we don't stay on top of our children, we're gonna lose them, and we're losing them. And I'm gonna say this: we're losing them.
Hey,
wait a minute. Cuz just came in. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jonathan Green, for the live tuning in, man. He just dropped 2 Timothy 3. You know, read it, man. I mean, you see what I'm saying? It's true. You know, it's true. Because we're losing. You know, and I can say as a community, we damn sure losing.
Okay.
You know?
Well, let me elaborate on that, bro. I understand where you coming from, but our viewers might not.
Exactly.
The reason why he say we losing is because the government's taking away majority of our power.
Right.
As parents. Like, you can't whoop your child, but the government can shoot. We have facts on that, right? They can shoot your child. You get nothing from it. They can lock your child up in incarceration at a young age just because they feel you are not fit.
Right.
Even though you're doing the best that you can. Parenting, one-on-one. Number one rule that I feel is of parenting is do not let your child die. Very Would you consider that the number one rule?
Yes. Yes.
Number two of parenting that I've learned from experience, right, is that you make sure your child smile.
On a daily basis.
On a daily basis.
Kiss them and tell them you love them.
Kiss them. And then how you make them smile, see, that's the key. Hug your kids and kiss them on the regular.
Yes.
Because you never know when they're not going to be here. Coming home from school or whatever. Number one thing to help us parents is the schools need to tighten up on how they care for our children.
Yes.
That's just something that I personally want to share with the world. And guess what? We can do this all with what? Unity.
Love.
Unity and love rules the world. All the hatred out here, all the hatred parents. I look on the news and I see young relationships where they done killed a child, and that's very deep. And the saddest part that it's in our communities.
Oh, it's through and through, and that's through the 50 states.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I mean, that's worldwide. I mean, it's just there's one thing I've learned today. I'm sorry, but not to mean to cut you off, but we hear all about this sex trafficking, young girls, young boys, harvesting organs, you know what I'm saying? It all stems from not being a parent.
Yes.
If you're not, one thing I learned from my mother, hi Margaret Green, love you baby, thank you for tuning in. I'm in my kids' business. In my kids' business.
If I pay the rent,
I'm in my kids'
I'm
business.
in your business. Yeah. Your cell phone, if it's
in
my house.
I'm in your business.
I'm in your business.
Laptop, I'm in your business.
I'm in your business. Because guess what? If you fill out any paper in the government, they gonna want to know what you doing with their money, with their property, with whatever the government has. They gonna want to know what you doing. So guess what? You are governing your own home. Know what your kids is doing.
On a daily
That's what
basis.
I got as parenting, and I'm done with that.
And I'm gonna wrap it up on this one. I mean, I know you can't watch your kids 24/7. I know you can't be there all the time. But if you have a village of people like aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, cousins, big cousins, people that are valued, or people that I'm trying to tell you, we gonna whoop them till the end of the day, and I gotta tune in. I know. Okay,
that ain't.
Oh, okay. Well, we there. I'm here. I said I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm clean up.
Be there.
Okay. Sorry.
Hey.
No. I had to get back on something because I'm
it's
trying
to let y'all know we real talk. Like,
so,
we real talk.
But back to that though. We have to be in our children's business.
Definitely.
We are at a point where we are losing. Like I said, we're losing our kids.
We're losing our kids.
We're losing them.
Oh, by the way, I don't promote teen smoking.
Well,
go ahead.
We grown.
Go ahead.
Anyway, no, like I said, I know I'm repeating myself. Stay in your kids' business. We have to be on them 24/7, because when we go to sleep, remember we was kids too, and I know that a lot of y'all was kids too with me being a kid, and I seen what we done as kids.
So I know I said I was done, but hey, I don't know if y'all want. Look, I gotta take my glass off so I can see. Look. I know what I did as a kid. I wish I would kiss my eye. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be some furniture move around this bitch. I'm trying to tell you, ain't gonna be no happy something, bitch. I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, I just want to let you know, hey, ain't the way it's going down in my house. Let me catch you out there sneaking and freaking. I got something for you. I promise you. I ain't gonna fuck you up. At least you ain't gonna know about it. Yeah, but anyway, I'm just gonna tell y'all, be good parents out here. And always remind yourself that you are the parent. There's nobody over you but God. But God is within you. And we're gonna move on to the next topic. And I hope y'all enjoy that. Y'all can enlighten, y'all can comment. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please do that.
Please share, please do that. Because I mean, without
no
y'all,
lenses.
And then for, just, the break before we go to the next topic, the podcast will be on our page. It's No Lenses 2020 Vision.
2020
the podcast.
Vision.
Everything will be shared to that. And then once we're done with this going live, the live version to the second segment will be on the actual page. So tune into the page, please. Share, like, and subscribe. Y'all know what it is.
Please do.
You know what it is. Street
help feed my baby so I can help feed yours.
On everything, please. Come on, let's get it.
Hey, bro, you know what?
She said, okay, bro.
I thought about a real concept, bro.
What's that?
I thought about it like this. What do you feel about the workforce today?
I have, two outlooks on it just because I'm in the workforce myself. And, where I work at, I feel like it's a great place. It's a great place to build, and, get revenue you can invest in. But I also feel that there's a whole lot of injustice being done still to this day.
Facts.
We think we make a lot of money, but then when you really break it down, we're not making nothing. We're making pennies. And I'm not saying that everybody's in that lane, but I'm just saying for working men like me, working fathers, that make the bare minimum, that's trying to, survive, and that's trying to build a dream, that's trying to do this, that, and the third. I feel it's a lot of injustice being done. It's especially when it's based off this.
So elaborate on your injustice when it comes to the workforce. What do you mean by that? Our viewers want to know.
It's you put in your time, right? You got to go through the interview. You got to go through the filling out the application.
Yeah.
You got to go through the interview process.
Yeah.
And once you get to the interview process, you got to think, is this person going to like me, whether it's white, black, Korean, whatever color or creed? Then you in the subconscious, you still got to think like, am I going to be right for the job? Am I going to be right for this position? Am I going to be right for, the role that I need to play for this? And, and it's hard for male and female, and I ain't saying, I'm not pointing out, the colors, but that's what it is in this society. We are, especially black people, and I'm sorry, yes, I'm gonna keep saying this because we've came a long way, but we still have fallen back a whole lot. There's so much money out here us to build as a community, as a unit, and we don't do it. It's always, crabs in a bucket. It's the workforce, especially when the black folks, is black on black. It's crabs in a bucket.
Bruh, I would like to elaborate on that and share my input.
Go ahead.
Because, I am a black male. I don't know what your camera show viewers, but I am a black male and I am a black father. And on my application, I put single. So it's like the workforce today, to me, is it's organized slavery. Because you get paid $11 an hour, right?
Or plus.
But if you think about the taxes, if you think about all the stuff that we have to do to go to work, to feed yourself doing work, spend time with family, and do all this in a period of 24 hours, right? I bet I could take a poll on the streets. Now, if y'all really want me to do this to prove to y'all, man, please put it in the comment box that y'all want to see this unfold. But a person without color, I guarantee you, they will get a job. No qualifications that you have, then I'ma say a black brother. Because we have been shunned on so much. And y'all can say, oh, don't bring up, oh, it's a race card. I didn't mention nothing about race. I just mentioned who I am and from experience in this world. And you can check my background. Like I said, I am the real Sir Throw-A-Lot at yahoo.com. But you can guarantee this. You can even Google it. If you thinking about the incarceration rate,
it's high.
And
higher than ever.
Mostly was in black males, wrongly accused, wrongly this. So then you wrongly accused and you a felon. And you trying to get a job. Now mind you, been cooking in the prison. But your background is
you're a felon.
You sold drugs. You get out of prison. You try to make a way. Now, mind you, is wrongly accused. They ain't catch nothing on you. You basically innocent. You basically still a civilian, but your mental capacity still has you as a criminal because that's what they said you are. Right? Now, you go in the workforce, they say, oh, we hire felons. Right?
Right.
2 weeks later, you fired. $13 an hour. When you come home, you don't get the same love. Oh, it didn't work out. That probably wasn't a job for you. Oh, you ain't get the job? You lost your job?
Right.
How many jobs you gonna lose? How many jobs you gonna get? For an old background, we always get shunned on. And with the workforce, that's what I feel needs to improve with the workforce. And that's what I share out of it. So, on that segment of workforce, one thing y'all need to change is we all are created equal. And please, give us that.
Let's build together, period.
Build.
We're all intelligent brains. We all smart. We all have goals. We all have aspirations. We all have things that we want to do. This is what this platform is for. No Lenses 2020 vision.
We can see.
We're going to talk about what y'all don't want to talk about. The things that have been swept under the rug for so many years and damn near a decade.
Decades. Centuries.
So, with that being said, man, we got to build together. That's why I said generational wealth.
So we can live together.
Like I said, the first two topics, even leading into the third one, is off of generational wealth. We all have children or we have nieces and nephews. We are trying to do something to gain and be better for each other. All this hate, man, come on, everything plays a part.
Hey, if you ain't gonna stop the hate, then be part of the solution. Hate if you must.
On everything.
You hear me? Everybody got haters. You hear me? Everybody got haters. They gonna hate you whether you rich, poor, black, white, red, or endeavor. So, with that being said, please change our workforce.
Please.
Now, Brooke, I bet you got another topic.
Oh, yeah, of course,
that's
man.
Definitely gonna raise the hairs on before we leave these people.
Yeah, I want to talk about this, man. Definitely, the Trump impeachment.
Oh, boy.
Not good for us.
Bruh.
It's not good for us as a people.
Bruh.
Nowhere near it.
You know how I feel, bro.
Nowhere near. I mean, yeah, this is it.
You know how I feel, bro.
Tell him, man. I want to hear it, man.
That nigga weak, dog. That nigga weak, bro. That nigga weak, bro. Hey, that's all I gotta say, nigga. That's all. That nigga weak, cuz. That nigga weak, cuz. His daddy spent 40 years in the joint, hard time, and this nigga, he gonna bomb. Samani, bro. But anyway. No, I just had to get that out of my system, though. But, no, on a serious note.
You really tell them what you think. I mean,
there has never been a president that has never qualified to be a president that's ever won the presidency. And you got to think of 3 major things, bro, that this man violated, right? Mm-hmm. If I called and told you, you bet not come to court, right? Mm-hmm. What's that? Just put it in layman's terms, if I call you and tell you don't come to court and you come to court against me, mm-hmm. What's that called?
It's called telling me. If I'm coming to court against you, that means I'm coming in to tell on you. This man done told on the United States to every country out there in the world.
Listen,
he's Twitter bound. He's a social president.
Now, Bush. Don't forget. Hold on, Bush. Bush used Twitter.
No, but not the way that
Bush used Twitter.
Not the way Trump
Obama used Twitter,
but not like Trump did.
Like Trump got Twitter. No, your Twitter ain't like my Twitter.
I don't use Twitter. I'm Facebook.
So, what I'm saying is, do you think that he should be impeached? Do you think all the actions that he has done in the last 6 months is president accountable?
I feel like what he's done in the
leader now.
I feel as a leader as what he's done in years is no. It's not for nobody outside of his race, bro. Period. Outside of that whole clan, that whole gatekeeping shit that people don't want to talk about.
Okay, not to get off the subject.
No, but this is on subject because you got to think of like this, bro. That's the first president that we ever had in a long time that walked in the White House and said, "I'm gonna buy it." He bought it. Whether nobody want to talk about it or not, he bought it. He bought his leadership. You want to talk about you want to build a wall? You still talking about building a wall? You done went over and murdered somebody that you really shouldn't have to murder.
They gave him 3 options. You can go talk to him, you can go lock him up, or we can kill him.
Kill him. He put a price on the man's head and got him knocked out.
Now, mind you, he didn't just kill nobody. This is why I want y'all to do y'all research, ladies and gentlemen.
Please.
Always stay keen to your politics because politics means talking, conversating. But the politicians, it's called a politician debate because they debate what they say, what one side say and the other side say. They debate on it. Well, if you want politics,
don't forget, it's also red and blue too.
I got something to tell you. They like a gang, Crips and Bloods.
They are.
But anyway, the Crips and Bloods came together when what? They started killing innocent what?
People.
Oh, not only just people.
Black people at that.
Thank you.
So they can fill up the prison. The prisons. It's still going on.
Now, mind you, ain't nobody been convicted of this wrongful act that they doing.
Man, get back on
Trump. No, it's still on Trump. But we gotta go through. It's bigger than Trump. Trump just one person. Money talk, bullshit, run a marathon all over the world though. Facts. Right? Now, I can't smack your daughter on the ass in public if I'm broke. You won't kill me. But if I got $1 billion, I can smack her, I can do whatever, choke her, do whatever. Not mine. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I can't say that is because money talk, bullshit, run a marathon. We all are out here working for our families. And one human being, right, can disrupt that for all of us if we don't keep a keen mind and be knowledgeable of what's going on in the real life. One thing we do not do on the streets, we don't print money. Who needs money if they print it?
Don't nobody. I mean, we all should be rich.
We have enough money in the world, trillions of dollars,
but we in
debt. To give everybody $1 million.
But we in debt.
Okay, you feeding the people over in Iraq. They don't even want you there. But you ain't feeding the people that's on Skid Row. You ain't feeding the people that's in Chicago that done lost everything. You ain't feeding What about Detroit water? Why you worried about some oil? Worry about water that we drinking, that we need to drink in our communities. You know why?
Because we're paying trillions of dollars to fight.
It's not game, man. Their water.
Yeah, it's a money game.
I've heard this my whole life. I heard people say they.
Yeah, constantly. It's always going to be they.
Guess what? You got to think about it. They are the people, Trump. Mm-hmm. Trump in other countries has a regime. Number two, who is with Trump? Them. They.
All high powers, black, white, or indifferent. Everybody's with them.
For most intelligent people, y'all know them as the elite.
Even down to hip hop.
Y'all know them as the elite, right? But to wrap this up, what I feel that's on the Trump impeachment, I feel that I never followed, but I've always listened. But this time I heard something. They said this man threatened the people that was to go on the stand for his impeachment. He sent them and said the government said don't take the stand. Now, if y'all have any comments, feelings, hatred, or whatever, please leave it in the comments.
Have common sense.
And I close it with, I think Donald Trump should get impeached. And I approve this list.
And he should have been gone. Because this nigga's weak.
This nigga's weak. Okay. I'm your boy, Sir Thor-a-Lot.
And I'm Pariah.
And we are No Lenses 2020 Vision.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks
and we are.